free throws so far. Here's a fourth free throw coming up. And the early part of the third quarter tells you a lot about their second half and the rest of the way.
Absolutely. If the Lakers can really do the job coming out of the gate here, if Kobe misses one of two, and increase this lead, then they'll have an easier time in the fourth quarter.
Discourage your opponent early as Nowitzki is held, so Cook goes to the bench with his fourth foul. Now bring it onto the side.
Well, right now I think Phil Jackson is determined just to let Cook stay. I mean, you know, he didn't play many minutes in the first half. He's in foul trouble right now, but the way Phil Jackson is viewing it, we can always put Lamar on him or whatever, and they're going to probably let Brian Cook at least pick up number 5.
Nowitzki once again. Cook's got to worry, and that was a walk. An easy call. If anything, he thought there was going to be contact, and there was no leverage for Dirk Nowitzki. It's like a guy pulling the chair.
And like I tell all the players, you know what happens when you think. Oh, boy, the team gets weakened.
So now the Lakers, matching their largest lead of the contest, get it back off the turnover. The 7th by the Mavericks, 7 apiece. There was also a delay of game on Dallas after the frustration of Nowitzki. Lamar Odom up against Adrian Griffin. And a tough catch. Yeah, it was damp here at the angle. So it's knocked away, and there's an early turnover for the Lakers. Terry off the wall, set by Nowitzki a few times. And a moving wall at that. The double frees up. And Chris Mihm cleans it up as they tried to get it inside. Josh Howard blocked away. On the spin, Kobe's grabbed. He'll go to the line to shoot 2, and Nowitzki's got a technical. That's an easy call. Right in front of Steve Javie.
Steve Javie, I like the way Javie gave the technical, though. No real, energy in it. He just looked at Dirk and said, I think, Dirk, I'm going to give you a T. And he gave him the real slow T as Kobe gets fouled and slaps Dirk upside the head. And that's what Dirk was upset about. He threw his arms in disgust. Steve Javie said, okay, go ahead. What else you got to say? I think it's going to cost you a couple of dollars.
Well, Nowitzki gets both. He gets the reach, then he gets the technical. Kobe gets the first. There's 3 coming. And so Nowitzki with 3. 10-16 to play. 6th leading scorer in the league at better than 26 a contest, and they just can't afford to lose him.
Avery Johnson having a real chat now with Steve Javie, and he just picked up a technical foul.
Been there, done that. We've seen it a few times. You got to pick your spots and pick your officials.
Look at Avery. I'll tell you something, boy. He is he's a quiet man most of the time, but when you get him riled up, and he's riled up right now.
So, Mark with a fresh cut since the last time we saw him last Monday. I guess getting ready for more verbal volleyball with Phil Jackson. Boy, there's never a dull minute lately, is there? It's kind of fun for all of us to cover the league. Beats boredom, I'll tell you that. Yeah, when you got guys like Mark Cuban, and it's great to have Phil Jackson back.
Look at this.
Never a dull minute with him around.
In 5 seconds or so, Kobe's picked up 4 of the easiest points of the night. 2 technicals, and now the 2 free throws. So that's an easy way of getting into the big-time scoring call.
How about 36 now for Kobe, and we still aren't even 2 minutes into the third quarter. The Lakers by 14. Another free throw coming for Kobe. So adding to his second-best scoring average in the league, better than 31 a contest.
But see, it's the histrionics of Dirk. He had no choice but to call a technical on that one. I mean,
without a doubt, right
Dirk
next
might
to
have
him.
been upset that he got hit in the face and everything, but the way his reaction was afterwards, I think the official had no choice.
Now with Dirk on the bench, can the Lakers add to this 15-point margin? They've missed 10 straight. 8 to close out the first half, their first 2 of the third quarter. And Josh Howard, long range, just inside the arc. Josh Howard. Very athletic guy going to the basket most of the time. That time, though, with the shot clock winding down. Good look. 59-46. Lakers by 13. Kobe had the isolation. It comes real
see that
late.
Pass?
Right.
The angle of the pass, that's the thing that worries me the most when you run your offense. And no matter what offense it is, it's always the angle of pass.
Chris Smith held up. He didn't bring it back down. Dampier with the foul. And Chris works so hard early in shot clocks, and that time they found him late.
Well, I tell you something, they found him real late because he was in a situation almost where the official was thinking about calling 3 seconds, but they said no, he caught it, went right to work. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt and give him a three-point opportunity as he goes to the line to complete the play.
DJ Mbenga into the game. We saw him. You remember he blocked Kobe actually as he takes over. Dampier gets his fourth. When Kobe made that drive on the left side of the rack in front of us, too.
Right. You don't have to remind Kobe, though.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you said that night. He's got a real long memory.
Oh, yeah.
Lakers by 16 as Chris Mim now has 4 points. 16 minutes with 4 boards. 62-46 Lakers. Now can you pour it on? Howard on a little jump hook. And tapped it over to Marquise Daniels. Boy, smart play the way he directed that. He couldn't control it.
Actually, I don't know if he did it or he came over the top of Kobe so much that Kobe ended up trying to control it and couldn't, and it went right to him. But they get the easiest deuce of the evening.
Well, the Mavericks already had a team fouls. They've got 4. Lakers shoot the rest of the way. Chris Mim over the top, and it was off the window. Blocked by Mbenga.
I'll tell you what.
It'll be a bucket for Mim.
You talk about ceiling, and when you got somebody 6'10", making the entry pass, makes it a lot easier. As Chris Mim with the seal and Lamar with the pass, and then the goaltend.
Mbenga, native of the Congo, in his 2nd season with the Dallas Mavericks. So the Lakers up 16 again. Van Horn, and they'll call Kobe on the reach. Almost take it away. Disbelief the way Kobe really doesn't respond, hardly ever. The most we've seen was the Dallas game. Yeah. When he drove that baseline, and he didn't get it when he was, well, they almost broke his elbow. Now the hesitation, little release, and it's going to fall. Marquise Daniels.
Marquise Daniels has that little floater down pat. His mid-range game, and that would be a little bit mid-range, is really good.
And now let's see if the Lakers just keep moving it around to the half-court sets. That angle, not a great one, you talked about it, but at least the Lakers keep it at the offensive end.
Angle of pass and distance that the ball has to travel. 2 things to be concerned about when you're passing the ball in your offense.
Chris Mim asking for it against Mbenga again. Hands it off to Kobe. The follow away. It still works. Kobe's got 39. Lakers back up by 16, 66
you know
to 50.
What? That's the type of play I would milk a lot, where Kobe didn't have to do a lot off the dribble. Just pass it in and didn't make the cut.
Chris Mim helping out. Mbenga blocked by Odom. What a stuff by Lamar.
Wow.
So a dose of his own medicine.
That was a major league block there. That thing went straight down.
Now Kobe going and blasting past Daniels off the window. And lots of contact. They weren't going to let Kobe go in clean. And he didn't appreciate that.
And that's what will happen when someone is serving you up like that. And I'm telling you something. Kobe is serving them up right now, and the hard foul was sure to follow pretty soon.
Right, and he blew by Daniels, but then Howard came over.
What are they calling here? Are they going to call flagrant, or are they just...
Yes, it is going to be a flagrant on Josh Howard.
Kobe goes into a crowd, and, I mean, they swing at the ball.
Ooh. That is a flagrant.
Oh, that's very close to flagrant, too, because he went to the head. I mean, really to the head. Bam! Woo. Like I said, Kobe's got a memory.
And Kobe was talking about a cool customer for not retaliating. It'd be easy to jump into a guy's face. And then all of a sudden, it's only a flagrant, but you picked up a tee. That is something else. To maintain your composure like Kobe did after what we just saw.
I mean, he really gets hit upside the head.
Yep.
Right across the noggin. Pow!
So Kobe with a couple on the flagrant. And the Lakers will bring it in. And Avery Johnson has just been thrown out. He picked up his 2nd technical.
And he knew it was coming, so as soon as he said what he said, he started walking off the floor. Avery looked at the clock and the scoreboard and said, 17 points. We just seem like we can't turn around. Maybe I should get this 2nd one, see if I can instill some life into my team. As I think that technical was pretty much choreographed.
And by the way, Kobe gets another free throw. And capitalizes on the technical against Avery. So Kobe's got 40, 41 with that make. 15 of 18 to the stripe in 25 minutes of play. Brian Cook will sit down. As the Lakers bring in Devin George. A lot of time. 7:46 to play. So Dell is, well, not exactly Alexander Haig, but Del Harris has taken over. Lakers by 18, their biggest lead. Kobe. And it's going to be a loose ball foul on Chris Bim coming over the back of Mbenga. That'll be the third team foul on the Lakers and the fourth, actually, and the third on Chris.
You talk about dagger. Kobe tried to put a dagger in him with that one. I mean, he caught the ball 30 feet from the basket. Early in the clock, it just said, boom, I want to take it and bury you.
Well, you see that 15-6 run. Most of it coming to the free throw line for the Lakers. 7.5 to play in the third. And foul. It'll probably be Smush riding Jason Terry. Same complaint for Smush, saying, using the off arm. But again, another guy going to his strong side, getting the first step to his strong side. Jason Terry this time.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki checking back into the game. He's had some ice put on a welt under the eye or so. So he's back now. 15 points and 8 boards for Dirk, number 6 scorer in the league.
It's not a physical game, though.
It is surely turning into one. It's one the officials are now, probably from this point forward, from the place where Kobe got hit,
right,
that flagrant foul, they're going to really start calling it close.
Jason Terry gets his 2 free throws, but he is a guy that averages almost 17 a game, and he's only got 3 so far. So the starters not exactly coming through. Howard at 7, Dampier at 7. Nowitzki back into the game with 15. Chris Bim, isolation. Keith Van Horn, and there's the reach. Couple of free throws. It's a mismatch. Center against not even really a power forward, a small forward.
Well, Mim to the line for a 1+1. We could be here for quite a spell.
Get comfortable.
Do we order out? Order in?
It's already covered. I got the menu.
We may miss breakfast. 6 points for Chris in 18 minutes, and he's looking to add to that total.
So, opportunity for a double-double tonight for Chris Bim. Kwame Brown off the bench had a couple of boards and a couple of assists in the first half and 9 minutes of play. And that is going to be by committee because, as Phil Jackson said, too often when Chris and Kwame were in the game at the same time earlier this year, they were on top of each other. There just wasn't the proper spacing. Now, will it be saved? Yes, thanks to Leroy Richardson. But he's out of bounds, and he's a part of the floor. Disbelief, and that look says everything for Marquise Daniels.
Yeah, he just mishandles the ball, and then he's trying to get to it, and the official's out of bounds. He says, wait a minute, you can't do that and keep dribbling when I'm part of it and I'm out of bounds. So let's see what happens on this turnover. This one could create a timeout by the Mavericks.
It'll be Smush for 3. Too long.
That's all right.
Trying to open up a huge one. Jason Terry, very quiet tonight, but Nowitzki in a good catch position against a smaller man. And on the scoop, Lamar came over, but it was too late on the double. 69-54, 17 for Nowitzki, who averages better than 26 a game.
And I think Dirk is going to really look to be aggressive offensively now. I mean, he realizes obviously the team is down a bundle. They've had some calls that they don't like.
The zone. Kobe loves it. Kobe up to 44.
Well, if they're going to play a zone, it better be a box and one. They better put a man on
right.
Kobe. But if they let him just roam around the baseline and the perimeter, hot as he is tonight.
Now Van Horn, ridden by him. Oh, that was patented. We've seen that a lot. A frozen rope running hook by Keith Van Horn.
I don't know if I've ever seen Keith take that shot before.
Oh, Kobe inside. And they'll call the charge, saying that Van Horn had the position early. 72-56. Lakers turn it over for a 9th time, and Kobe gets his 3rd foul.
Well, 16-point margin here with 6 minutes to go in the 3rd.
Ton of time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those games that just has me really, really worried.
Well, we talked about it at the half because the Lakers shot so well. Better than 50%, 53% to be exact. It was barely 35-36% to the Dallas Mavericks, yet the Lakers were only up by 9. Missed free throws haven't helped the Lakers tonight. How about through all of the good things we've been talking about, the Lakers up by 16, 22 of 33. They've got 11 missed free throws in the game. Way too many.
Well, way too much time left, too. I mean, that's the thing that you would think that Dallas, which is a real good scoring team, they're going to soon start to find their mark. They're only shooting 39%, so give the Lakers credit on the defensive end, but here they are cleaning it up as Lamar gets called for holding on Dirk. So this could get to be really interesting with free throws. 2 free throws are going to be coming to Dirk when we come back. There's a timeout on the floor. 5 minutes and 52 seconds to play. You think basketball is just a little bit physical? Nah, maybe. And then maybe not. I got to see that replay again. Dirk says, I'd say it's physical. They knocked me upside my skull. Kobe said, thinking about getting knocked upside the skull. You hit me again like that, and we're going to dance.
Kobe, the focal point for the Lakers tonight. 72-56, thanks to Kobe's 44 and up close and personal. Let's go there with Kobe Bryant.
Hi, this is Kobe Bryant. Favorite TV show of all time is a little tough. Like Cold Case, I like 24, I like CSI. Yeah, I do have a pet peeve. I absolutely hate walking on grass. I just hate it.
Do you believe this guy? Obviously, he likes golf a lot. Well, I'm glad he likes the hardwood. That's all I know.
When you got 46 games in your career where you scored 40 or more, that puts you as a pretty good player, I guess. Record, you got a ways to go, Kobe, to get to the record. 271 by Will. Wow.
Now Nowitzki gets the first of 2. Laker lead down to 15 with an eternity left in this game. 5:52 remaining. How about Kobe? He's 43 in the win last Monday in Dallas. So over the last 5, he has averaged 37 a game against the Mavericks. And, well, it's going to go up again. Still so much time left. 13 of 21 for the field, by the way, and those 44 points for Kobe. Now Chris Mihm with a mismatch. Working against Keith Van Horn as they run through to clear space. Repost. Got to make a decision in a hurry. Shot clock down. He'll go underneath. And boy, Van Horn got away with one, and Mihm makes it work. Boy, that wasn't easy for Chris.
It wasn't pretty. There was contact, but the official ruled that not enough to send him to the line.
Van Horn for 3. Real short. And Chris Mihm both ends of the floor.
Oh.
Almost gave it away. And he did.
See, there it is. So concerned about getting it to Kobe early. There were 2 players closer to Chris than Kobe.
Right.
Give it to them. Let Kobe walk up the floor so he can save some whatever energy's left for the offensive end when he's in catching and shooting.
And that goes back to trust everybody else, too. And Devin was right on his hip.
They realize he's got the hot hand working. And every time they can, they're trying to get him the ball.
Nowitzki tries to throw it down. On the putback, it's going to be short by Marquise Daniels, and Lamar's got it. There's a break for the Lakers.
That's the way you attack, though, Dirk. That was an aggressive play. Very aggressive.
He was trying to make a statement for his teammates. Kobe off the crossover. Got it again. He's got 46. Lakers lead by 19. So Kobe has matched his season high. That came earlier this year against New Jersey. Devin Harris and Jobin was a good pass. Couldn't handle it.
Hit him in a bad spot. The hands.
Kobe again. And almost taken away by Devin George. Good effort, Dev. So the Lakers by 19, their biggest lead of the night. 4:28 left in the third. So after one of their worst performances offensively of the year, well, looks like they could hit about 90 by the end of 3. Well, we knew it would be different against the Dallas Mavericks. Tempo and everything else. After 109-106 Lakers last Monday. Shot clock coming down. Nowitzki doesn't mind the standstill position. And Kobe skies for that one. Kobe doesn't have the numbers, but boy, he's trying to make his own statement. On the reverse, he does.
That's why I said.
Lakers by 21.
Watch this. I knew what he was getting ready to do. I knew he was going to attack the 2 defenders. I was just concerned. I didn't know how he was going to do it.
How do you slow this train down? Well, there's an air ball from 15 feet for Devin Harris. So I think the crowd enjoyed it a little bit at his expense. Tonight, you're right. Eighth wonder of the world. Absolutely on target tonight. He's got 48.
He's wearing a Sasha jersey.
He's trying to bring that
Where's
karma.
his Kobe jersey?
He's trying to bring that karma to Sasha. Kobe blows past Daniels, and it's spiked away, but it'll be a foul on Ja.
Well, Kobe's going to the line here, but the play right before this, when the Lakers got the rebound and pushed it up, Kobe was the guy pushing it up. Two defenders are back, and Kobe says, I'm going right between them. I mean, just right between them. So Kobe with 2 free throws can get to the 50-point mark with 3:32 to go in the third. LeBron James has the most points in the NBA this season with 52. I would say it's pretty safe to say, I'm going to go out on a limb, I think Kobe might get 52. What do you think? Maybe?
I'll take the over. Lakers 79-57.
The only guy that can stop number 8 tonight is Phil Jackson.
Now, well, he's been out there for 29 minutes, and if it gets out of hand, you want to save him. So,
well, he's not going to start.
50-point game for Kobe. Timeout, and they are on their feet for one guy. That is Kobe Bryant.
He's not going to start the fourth quarter, I don't believe. I mean, when he comes out, they're going to play this one by ear and see what he does, what the team does without him, because he has got this team up 80-57.
Yeah, we're sitting in on a very special performance tonight in the long marathon, the NBA season. Things like this certainly stand out, especially this early in the year. As the Lakers lead by 23, Kobe's got 50, and the defense has got a lot to do with it.
Well, yeah, because they've created turnovers early in this game, and that got them out to an early lead. And Kobe and Smush in transition off of a steal, or Devin George. When you're holding the Mavericks to 36% field goal shooting, and they've been 36 in their last 3 games, obviously the defense has something to do with their improved play.
Yeah, the Lakers were outscored to 35-14 in the third quarter against Houston. They have outscored Dallas 27-13 so far in the third quarter this evening. So still a ton of time left in the quarter, and Kobe stays out there.
Yeah, there's 3:25, so I was thinking he'll play the third here. But I was be very surprised if he comes onto the floor to start the fourth, and then the score is going to dictate whether he plays at all in the fourth. It's very similar to what he did against Memphis when one of the times he scored 56. He did it in 3 quarters. That's the most amazing thing. He didn't even play in the fourth quarter.
So 6 games of 50 or more for Kobe with 50 tonight. Elgin with the Laker record at 71, but he's not going to be on the floor that long. At least we all hope he's not going to be on the floor that long, meaning the Lakers have put it away.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, he had obviously chances of doing that against Mint when he got to 56 in 3 quarters. I thought he had a shot at it when he had 42 in the first half against the Wizards that we talked about earlier in the game, when Michael's last game here at Staples Center.
Well, the Lakers 7 of 10 so far from the field here in the third. So, and
see,
Kobe,
that's a bad zone.
And, well, he's not ready. It barely got the rim. We've talked about those quick ones where you're looking for something, some type of rebound, and then it surprises you because it didn't get much of the rim for Josh Howard.
Went right off his fingertips out of bounds, so the Lakers get a fresh 24.
Bush, look what I found. Wasn't ready for that. Luke Walton's in the game for the Lakers. On the inside of the shot clock, a fresh one for Chris Mim. He's going to, well, he lost it, but it goes right to Luke. When in doubt, instead this time Smush for 3. He got it. Lakers 83-58 at 25 and counting. Smush has 7.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that somebody other than Kobe took the shot.
And Luke went into the corner. Kobe was available on the wing and deep on the wing. That's Josh Howard. And a couple of Lakers there. Luke got out of the way. Chris Mim takes it. Chris has 6 boards with 9 points. Kobe trying to lose his man on the teardrop. What a beauty. 52. 85-58.
That ties the season high in the NBA with LeBron James. Now he's 4 points away from tying his career high.
A little more than 2 minutes to play in the spectacular third quarter for Kobe. And good defense. Yeah, real strong by Luke. And he did get the man. He did not follow. Kobe free for 3. Way too strong. And it went off the side of the rim. Inside of 2 minutes to play, and Smush says, I knocked it off him. Not selling, not buying at least.
Well, Kobe's got 1 minute and 50 seconds left to add to his point total. I'm telling you, I don't think we're going to see him the fourth quarter.
Well, that's good because he played 43.5 minutes last Monday night against this team. And up at the top 5 in minutes played. 85-58. Devin Harris taken away. Kobe was there. Now Kobe in the race with Nowitzki and knocked out of bounds.
Look at Kobe. He looked at the official like, I didn't get fouled on that play.
1-on-3. Yeah, we've seen enough free throws already in the third. Plenty of those. Lakers have taken 35-22 by the Mavericks. Kobe now against Adrian Griffin. On the follow, it's blocked. That was Devin Harris coming over to help out. So it took 2, and they finally got the stop. You're enjoying it.
Oh, boy. I'm enjoying the fact that the Lakers are bouncing back from a very disappointing loss in their last game against the Rockets.
Right, and only 35% shooting. I mean, they played well enough defensively to win that game on Sunday night. Crossover by Smush, going strong to the hole. Job says, clean that stuff out of here. But so Sagana Diop with a block.
Didn't get into Sagana's body. I mean, you give a big that much space and show him the ball, trying a shot from the holster, you're going to eat it.
Trying to set the pick. Kobe on the run. Man, Luke trying to lead him. He's tripped, though. Kobe will go to the line. Look at that little pass by Luke, though. Like a quarterback leading the wide receiver. I'm going to flip it over your shoulder.
And that pass should never happen. The guy guarding Luke Walton should be shading under the basket so that there's no pass along the baseline. There's nobody guarding Luke. They're double teaming Kobe, and they can throw it right under the bucket. He gets tripped up. He gets fouled. He's at the line to shoot 2.
He's got enough energy to get a couple of more there. At least one so far. 53 for Kobe. 18 of 21 to the free throw line. Currently a 14-1 run for the Lakers over the first or the last 4.5 minutes. They're really taking advantage of the situation. And it's up to 29 points. The lead for the Lakers, 87-58. Kobe's got 54.
54 on 29 shots. Yeah, that's efficient.
That is production.
Wow.
Adrian Griffin setting up Josh Howard. Man, Nowitzki's there. Taken away. Blocked. Kobe with Devin George.
Devin's got a piece of that.
Yes, that sandwich. Kobe. And it's snaked away, but a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. You know, he's ever since that tomahawk chop across the side of his face and his neck from Josh Howard. Talk about a determined athlete.
Well,
he's always that way.
He's determined from the very beginning, but when you add something to the mix, you can see what can develop here. And the coaching staff of the Lakers are all sitting there, and I think what they're all saying in their heads, minute and 2 left. Minute and 2.
He's sitting on this one to match his career best of 56 points.
Yeah, all of them.
That came 2 against Memphis.
Look at Kurt and PJ, arms crossed. Are they bored?
Yeah, day at the beach. And he has just matched his career best of 56 points, giving the Lakers a 31-point lead, 89-58. Final minute of an unbelievable third quarter for Kobe. He's got 24 in the quarter.
He must have a lot to have 56 right now.
32 at the break, 24 in the quarter. Harris setting up Griffin, and he threw it out of bounds, or did Kobe get a piece of it? Yes. And we're looking underneath. Actually, it was Howard. And it'll belong to the Mavericks with only 5 left on the shot clock. This is a team that's got the 3rd best record in the NBA, don't forget. Devin Harris, awkward. Man, off balance. He didn't look comfortable on that shot, but he got it to go down. So 11 for Devin Harris. You think they'll try for that 2 for 1? 39.2 to
2 for 1. Kobe ain't worried about no 2 for 1 right here.
I had to bring it up.
Kobe's worried about getting a new career high.
I just want to make sure you're still listening. Listen to the chant in the background. We'll lay out. They're all over Kobe. What a start to an MVP season for Kobe on the leader. Yes! A new career best, and he's fouled. Kobe's at 58.
Are you kidding me? Well, I'll tell you something. He's giving the fans their money's worth tonight. He's giving me my money's worth tonight.
Everybody in this building disbelieving.
I paid.
91-60 with 26 seconds left. adding to a career best as Kobe has 29.
But how good? He can't be too good. Dallas is still beating him 60-59.
59 for Kobe.
If Kobe was good, he'd have more than Dallas. Come on, now look at the score. Kobe's got 59, Dallas has 60.
You know, you put a lot of pressure on the guy. 59 for Kobe, 60 for the Mavericks. And a lot of the breaks that have come his way, he's been 1 on 3.
I mean, the guy gets the jumper, gets walked under, he gets the hoop and the foul. Oh, he's in one of those moods and modes tonight.
You know, Devin Harris gets the first of 2. Very talented team. It's not like he's doing it against a cellar dweller either.
No.
This is a real athletic, talented team. It comes in, as I mentioned, with an 18-6 record. Man, after the missed free throw, final shot time. I guess who's going to take it?
Dallas,
tough call.
Dallas ought to foul somebody else so that Kobe can't get it.
Now Kobe for 3. I don't believe it. Incredible. 95-61. Adds to his career best. 62 for Kobe.
Hey, I take it back. He is good because he has more than Dallas has.
Kobe threw 3, acknowledging the crowd on their feet, and he has outscored the Mavericks at the end of the third quarter.
They better give him a standing O right now because this is the last you'll see him tonight. The young man is done. He's done. Look at Rick. Rick says, I've seen a lot in my days, but yeah, is he the 8th wonder of the world? Tonight he is. He has put on an absolute clinic. Offensively, he has destroyed the Mavericks. Outscored them by himself. I've never seen it done.
He heard you.
62 for Kobe and 61 for the Mavericks.
Start of the fourth quarter at Staples Center, which is still buzzing. It's electric tonight thanks to Kobe's 62 points. He has outscored the Mavericks through 3 quarters, and he deserves a break. But will he be back? LaRon Prophet. And they're going to call the charge on Prophet. I don't think he'll be back. Hopefully he won't. 12 seconds into the fourth quarter, 95-61 Lakers.
The only way he could possibly get back into this game, in my opinion, is if the Dallas Mavericks went on such a roll that the score all of a sudden becomes in question. And then obviously BJ would put him back in.
Jason Terry hits for 3 before Prophet can recover on that far side. 95-64. So Lamar had him out there, and it's going to be a hold as Sasha was running away from Devin Harris.
Well, Kobe joins a very elite group of Lakers in the history of the franchise. Only 4 other guys have been able to score 60 or more in a game for the Lakers. Elgin with 71 leads the way, and Wilt had 61. Jerry West with 63, and tonight, Kobe joins the mix.
Lamar coming up empty as they went across the rim to Devin Harris. So the Lakers 95-64. And Lamar
changed that shot, didn't he?
Without a doubt. Without contact, just got in front of Harris, his length. Sasha inside the and hits just keep on coming. Sasha in rhythm from Lamar, 97-64. You're sitting over there and you see Kobe. I think gives everybody a little confidence. Terry, another 3? No. Man, it'll be LaRon Prophet. So an opportunity for some of the reserves to get some minutes in the fourth. Lamar trying to get to the hole. And it's knocked away, but right back to Lamar. That's kind of the way it's worked for the Lakers in the second half.
Quick pass to Kwame, and I don't know if Kwame's hands were in the ready position.
Well, that time he was. Luke with a good pass. And a couple of free throws coming up. Van Horn from behind with the foul.
Well, free throws coming to Kwame Brown, and Kwame is 1 out of 2 from that spot on the floor. 1 point in the ball game in 10 minutes, so he's got a chance here to add to that total.
So 2 for Kwame, saved $20 on 2 Laker tickets, courtesy of Miller Brewing Company. Look for the voucher on Miller Genuine Draft 18 packs at participating stores. The offer is good while supplies last. Get all the details. You can go to Lakers.com and join us out here at Staples Center. Now the Lakers 29-41 at the strike. Mavericks 17 of 24. That's a season high for the Lakers. It had been 41. The other way, Devin Harris. Kid's a talented youngster.
Yes, he is.
Very talented. And he's going to be around this league a long time. And especially playing for a guy that can teach him as well as Avery Johnson, who played at the lead guard spot that well for so long. A great floor leader. Little general they called Avery, and with good reason. Good pass, move. And LaRon gets a couple of free throws. Now, it's funny. Kwame goes to the line. If he hits 2 free throws, give him an assist. That's Luke Walton. Because, you know, you don't get the assist when a guy's hammered like that. That's tough.
We have been, I have been a proponent of that for a long, long time, where you have to, all you'd have to do is change the definition of an assist in the rule book. And right now, it's a pass that leads to a basket. And all it needs to be is a pass that leads to 2 points.
Right.
Or more.
Made free throws, 2 points, and LaRon Prophet.
That's some of the things I talk about when I say stats are misleading. I can give you 10 passes in a game, and you get fouled on each one of them that you score on from the free throw line, and I don't get an assist. Right. And people say, oh, well, you weren't passing the ball.
And Luke's got 3 assists. He could have a lot more, though, with the passes we've seen by Luke Walton tonight. And Kobe got one where he went to the free throw line on a little inbounds pass. Adrian Griffin at the baseline. And Kwame let it get away. A Sagana job from behind him. She almost tipped it in. Now LaRon Prophet against the bigger man in the crossover. Left Van Horn on the reverse. A nice move by LaRon Prophet. Lakers 101-66.
LaRon's been watching Kobe play a little bit, huh? That's very reminiscent of the move that Kobe makes oh so often, as he just crosses him over. Says, pow, he's gone. Where'd he go, Keith? Find him on the other side of the basket as he lays it up and lays it in.
And you know what? As the season progresses, the more we see LaRon Prophet, the more we like LaRon Prophet. And the kind of the court savvy he brings. The Lakers by 35. Kwame with a one-handed catch and the finger roll. Well, I guess that's too much for the catch and the make.
Well, again, that's the one he's got to try to hammer that one a little bit.
Right. Jason Terry cleaned off the glass by Lamar. Sasha on the break. Perfect pass, Luke. There's another assist that got away from Luke. You can see it coming up here.
You don't have to change the rule book for that one, though.
Jason Terry, you're right. Terry gets another 3. So the Lakers lead it by 32. Inside of 9 left. 101-69.
See, next time out, I'm going down to the official scores table, and I'm going to
running clock. Yep, I knew you were going there. I've been to a lot of high school games the last 3 years. Running clock.
During timeout, take a couple of minutes off.
Got to go. It'll be LaRon Prophet from Kwame. And Sasha wanted it. Devin Harris. Jason Terry trying to get him back into the game. Lamar had something to do with that again. Just the close on Terry. Now Terry takes it away.
Now these are kind of games where discipline, mental discipline with the players is going to be very, very tough. You have to keep doing the things that the coaching staff wants you to do. This is not a 10-minute playground game now. This is constructive, structured basketball, supposedly.
They'll carry out and execute the way we talked about it before. The second unit, they don't have a Kobe out there all the time. Lamar on the stutter step, and the spin away from Jop is grabbed by Griffin. But run the offense.
Yeah,
that's the key.
And that keeps the game cleaner. I mean, because with the score like it is, it can get to be a very, very ragged game. It's up to the players to keep it pretty clean. Kobe Bryant, yeah, you have had yourself quite an evening. And LaRon Prophet, he says, let me see, Kobe does this shot quite a bit here, quite a bit. Let's see how he did that. Crossover, take off, go to the other side, hang. Pretty close. Pretty close.
Laker basketball on FSN West is brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Refreshing Coors Light. Taste the cold. And by the Lexus December to Remember sales event, now through January 3rd. Spectacular night in downtown Los Angeles, and, well, we are all sitting in on history. That's what it boils down to. Kobe with 30 in the third. We'll talk about that in a moment. And we're going to head down courtside with Patrick O'Neal joining us tonight. We'll be talking to one of the Lakers right after the game. We got to collar one guy. Josh Howard tried, and that only served notice that Kobe was going to take over. Billy McDonald, Jack Haley, Southern California Sports Report, coming up right after the game tonight. Lamar, 6 points, 8 boards, 2 assists on 2 of 5 shooting. And it's easy to feel that way when you got 62 in your pocket.
I'm surprised they're sitting that close to Kobe. I mean, you get a burn. As hot as he is, you get some kind of a burn on his skin. Nodding to his buddy Rick Fox over there.
And Lamar gets 1 of 2, but 30 in the quarter. That is a Lakers franchise record. Kobe had tied it before with 24 in a quarter. Owned it with Jerry West and Elgin Baylor. And now he's all by himself with 30 in the third against the Dallas Mavericks. Devin Harris off the pick, doesn't get the roll. Luke Walton timed it well again. And we've talked about how we are spoiled by Kobe's brilliance. LeBron Prophet rewarded running the baseline, and Lamar found it.
And that's what happens when you don't quit on a play. When Lamar made a move toward the basket, LeBron didn't stop to say, oh, he's going to take the shot. He kept moving as well, and he helped Lamar because Lamar got shut off and got him an assist.
I don't think anybody's played better in the first quarter of the season than Kobe. You know, everybody's speculating at the quarter pole who's the MVP so far. And individual awards, that's not what it's all about. Kobe has already shown us that he can get it done as a team player, almost to an extreme last game when he went 6 for 13, and they needed more shots from him.
Look at the Lakers scoring tonight.
Right.
Though. Chris Mim has 9. He's second on that list to Kobe.
But I don't know if anybody has played at the level Kobe has played, and the reason the Lakers are 3 games over the 500 mark. He has been that high and that good. Luke with a teardrop runner.
Normally, you just don't win games when one guy has that kind of a game. It's very difficult when nobody else is scoring.
And the Lakers lost that game.
It happens when at times, as it's happening tonight, but you don't want to be a team that relies on that very often.
Now, a long time ago, and the Lakers lost when Kobe scored 46. We talked about that against New Jersey in overtime right here at Staples Center. I was a part of and did the telecast of David Robinson scoring 71 at the Sports Arena against the Clippers. Moving down. It'll go right back. I was on the wrong end, though, of David Robinson's 71, so it didn't mean quite as much.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't a thrill.
Right. You wanted to throw something out there, didn't you? to block the shot.
Yeah, but you can't get mad at the Admiral. He is such a good person.
Yeah, he is that.
He's the best.
We got 6 minutes and 17 seconds to play. Here's that timeout I was telling you about. If I'm not back in time, you go on out without me.
I like
I'm going down and I'm pulling the plug on the timer score. I don't think we can last 6 more minutes to go in this game. 106-73.
Special night at Staples Center, and good to have you with us on FSN West, and hopefully it is a record crowd on FSN West tonight. We sat in on history, 62, a career best for one of the most magnificent athletes we will ever see.
You talk about a guy that showcased some talents in a game, and that was Kobe tonight. You know, he left the game at the end of the third, obviously, so he only played 3 quarters. When he left the game, after scoring a franchise record 30 in that third quarter, he had personally outscored the entire Mavericks team. It was 62-61 favor Bryant.
I like the DNP. Did not play. Cook, Armega Devin, no, it was Brian Cook. That's effort in a game that you're leading by 33 points, 106-73. Joel Myers, Tulance, Patrick O'Neal courtside after the game is going to be talking, hopefully with Kobe.
A good effort by Brian Cook. Either that or he says my brakes aren't good, and all of it, oops, headstand. Oh, nice roll.
What about the lady walking by? Look what I found. In traffic, Devin Harris, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Dallas Mavericks with 6 left on the shot clock. So the Lakers have taken the season series for the Mavericks.
I just hope that both teams can get out of this game in the final 6 minutes without anybody getting injured.
Darrell Armstrong in for the first time. Shot clock all the way down. And there's a guard who recognized it. You saw Devin Harris. It was his ankles when he tried to get rid of it. Smart kid.
Well, that time I got to see my man Andrew Bynum getting ready to check in on the next dead ball.
The jersey's too soil free. So 5:54 to play. Next whistle, Bynum's in. Powell is also in for the first time for the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, Kwame, you know you're going out. You better take a shot.
And he will. Doesn't get the roll as Luke almost kept it alive.
It's amazing how many times players look over at the scores table and see who's there, and they say, uh-oh, I'm going out. I'm getting this shot.
Van Horn. That kind of night for Keith Armstrong. And last touch, they say, by Sasha. Even though Armstrong knew he touched it last year, that's why he was head first into the standard. 106-73. At this point, as Stu just mentioned, get out of here healthy. 3-game road trip coming up for the Lakers. It'll be Orlando on Friday night, Miami on Sunday, and then the Washington Wizards. Mbenga didn't finish. Now Luke had to worry about the walk and the charge. That's stopping on a dime, isn't it? Sasha, deep two. Too deep. And a loose ball foul coming up on the Lakers. It'll be Brian Cook. Or Laron Profit instead. That is going to be Profit's third. Cook, it would have been, is fifth. It's the first team foul on the Lakers in the quarter. A little more than 5 to play. So the Lakers back to 3 over the 500 mark. That is the best they've been. Their lead tonight for the road, 14-11. We're going to see the man-child. And what a player he is going to be. Dwight Howard, the Orlando Magic. Talk about building a franchise around a guy. Good look again. Devin Harris. You'll see him for many years to come.
Well, Devin
He's
Harris,
got 17.
He has such speed that he gets himself free. That's how he gets separation, just with speed. It's not that he's doing anything where he gets body with you and separates you from him.
Luke off the dribble. And Andrew Bynum couldn't hang on. Pinball.
Oh, and Laron Profit, I think, hurt his ankle.
And Andrew with a sweeping hook. And you're right, Laron Profit. And,
I don't know if that's an ankle or an Achilles.
Did he just cramp up a little bit?
I think
he's hurt in definite pain, though, unfortunately.
And the way he grabbed at it, it was almost like it wasn't a twisted ankle. I shouldn't be speculating up here, but let's just hope it's nothing serious, as Laker trainer Gary Vitti immediately, I believe, is going to try to take him to the locker room. Wow, let's just hope it's nothing serious. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here to play in the fourth in a game that's belonged to the Lakers, especially because of one Kobe Bryant.
Laker basketball on FSN West is brought to you by Corona Extra, miles away from ordinary. And by Jack Daniels, crafted with care. Please enjoy the same way. Jack Daniels Tennessee Whiskey, Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Well, 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the ball game. The Lakers are comfortably up in front, 108-77, 42 points in that third quarter. Broke this open, and it was all because of Kobe. But the attention now is on Laron Profit. Got injured on that play. Somehow injured his foot. The extent of the injury, we haven't been informed yet. They won't tell us that. But you can see when he grabbed down toward his Achilles, that's what led me to believe it was an Achilles.
Now the lob. Just a little bit too tall, even for Andrew Bynum and behind him. But Luke Walton talked to him out of the timeout. We saw something was brewing because they walked together. So inside of 4 left. Josh Powell on the dribble penetration. And the big guy couldn't get it done. A rookie out of North Carolina State. For the Lakers with Devin Green out there, Andrew Bynum, Luke Walton, and Brian Cook. Devin on the baseline. A little bit long. Darrell Armstrong, no fouls. And the rebound taken away by Armstrong. Sasha didn't see what hit him.
You talk about a guy with a bundle of energy.
Yeah. He's a workaholic.
Armstrong.
And
never stopped.
He had to work to get into the league. Fayetteville State, and played the CDA.
He's played in every league there is.
Right. Worked hard just to get here. Like those players did figure the long-range plans a couple of years ago of the Orlando Magic. That's the 6th. That's called on Harris. So Harris is fouled out of the game with 18 and 5 boards. Core is what's coming up for the Lakers. Orlando, Miami, and Washington. And then right here on FSN West, we'll be here against the Memphis Grizzlies a week from tomorrow. Memphis, heartbreak last night, losing in double overtime to the Detroit Pistons. Phillips hit a shot. Lakers looking for help, and they got it. That was the 9th loss for Memphis. This will be the 7th loss for Dallas. San Antonio did lose tonight, right? San Antonio lost a real close one at Milwaukee in overtime, 109-107. So Dallas had an opportunity to stay even in the loss column, and even in fact with the win tonight, moving to a tie for the lead in the Southwest Division.
Well, Devin Green goes to the line and knocks down his first free throw, has another one coming, so he's in the scoring column.
Yeah, and on these boxes that are historic, you want to be in the column. You want to, I mean, you want to be in print. It was Kobe's night.
Something other than all zeros.
Right. Hey, frame it. I scored. He had 62. Got in the book as well.
That's when you say Kobe and I, we combined for 65. He had 62. I had 3.
Now, wow. Choked off on the baseline. Find him over. He commits the foul with a second left in the shot clock. So the Lakers are going to go to 14 and 11. That's why that hurt so much on Sunday night. 15 and 10. They'd be right behind. And the Clippers suffered their 9th loss tonight. They're 15 and 9. Phoenix at 14 and 9. Only a half game back in the Pacific Division. The Lakers go back to the road where they've got one of the best road records now in the NBA. And who would have believed that after the Lakers won only 12 games on the road last year? Different formula completely for Phil Jackson and the way they do things.
So this 3-game trip coming up is it's going to be a challenging one. You mentioned their 8-5 record so far this year after only winning 12 on the road all of last year. We don't want to talk about the final 12 contest that they played on the road.
Find him. Little one in the middle. Staying with the play. Over Mbenga.
Travel.
And he walked with the basket.
I like the effort, though.
Right.
I really like the effort. Nice effort by Andrew.
He's grown an inch since they drafted him. So Andrew is now 7'1", and they say, when I say they say, the doctors say he should top out at about 7'2". Forecasting height.
Wow.
Better than meteorology. Sasha for Devin Green.
What are you doing?
Right.
Shoot the basketball when you get enough.
Right. When you're never on the floor to begin with. And Benga with the two-hander. 110-83.
But Devin
is still by 27.
Devin is such a unselfish player. I mean, that's another one of those guys that the Lakers have that they have to really kind of urge to be more aggressive. Devin Green, I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's got a great feel for the game, and that's what they like about him so much in training camp.
He does. He has a very nice feel for the game.
Yeah, moves off the ball well, spaces. Has a real good feel and flow. On the pick and roll, and Benga. Man, despite the fact Cook got a piece of it, it went down. Not easy for the big fella. 110-85. Well, this is the positive that the Lakers were looking for with a couple of days off before playing again on Friday. They take 2 of 3 on the homestand and a 3-second call on Andrew Bynum. Now, if a vet stays here for 8 seconds, it's not called.
But they have to call that one, I think. I thought Andrew was in there quite a spell myself.
How about Detroit's road record? 12-2. 12-2. That's incredible.
That's a veteran team.
Right.
Really is just a blue-collar type of a team. They just keep working, and that's one of the secrets to their success.
And the Lakers are tied for right now the 3rd best road record in the NBA at 8-5 with the San Antonio Spurs. Good job, Brian Cook, just to bat it ahead. San Antonio at 8-5 away from home. Dallas at 8-4, 2nd best road record. Lakers at 8-5, headed to Orlando. Devin Green over the big guy. Right on the line, a little bit long. Over Sagana Job. And Benga, man, the foul, despite the block by Brian Cook. You know, the player of the game, it's a tough call tonight. Really difficult.
Well, I don't think it's difficult at all. I mean, gee, I'm giving it to Sasha.
I knew you were going there.
Kobe? What did he do?
62 in 33, and the one thing, and Stu asked for it, about 90 seconds left in the quarter. You predicted it, actually, because you asked for it. You wanted to see Kobe outscore Dallas through 3. He had 62 points after 3. Outscored him 62-61. And that, now, I don't know if you ever see that.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, my memory is not real good. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
A senior moment. It's a block for Brian Cook on the weak side. Everybody just get out of here healthy. 56.5. We have not received word yet on the injury to Laurent Prophet. And I'm looking down to see if we're going to get anything for the PR staff. That could be a pizza delivery, though. Somebody's on the phone over there. Nowitzki, he got a shiner from Kobe. And that's what really started it all. When Kobe went in and got fouled, and then Josh Howard really cracked Kobe across the head about a minute later.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it became a free throw contest for the Lakers, and the Lakers got the stripe a lot.
Especially Kobe. 22 out of 25 from the free throw line, Kobe Bryant. 48 free throws for the Lakers as a team. This is 29 and 30 for the Mavericks. So this is, you know, my favorite part of the game was watching free throws. So I was really thrilled to see them.
we just saw that shot. Mark Cuban still courtside here at Staples Center, and he's one of the real good owners, new owners in the NBA. He's one of those guys that has just energized the city. You go to Dallas now, it's like you've never seen before in that city for basketball. It was pretty good when Dick Mata had Derek Harper and those guys about 25 years ago, or is it 30 now? Lose track sometimes. My senior moment, but real interesting is Bengal get the cleanup. 39.1 to play. What has transpired in Dallas because of the energy and the economics that he's put back in with their brand new building.
Well, we're winding it down.
Sasha.
No fouls.
And blocked by Job. Job has lost 35 pounds. We talked about that when we were in Dallas. He looks like a totally different player. The last couple of years with Cleveland, he just couldn't move.
Really looks good.
Yep.
Really looks good. And they're really happy with the way he's progressed this season so far.
Devin Green off the bounce from Luke. So Luke gets an assist on one you don't figure. And for Luke, it's his 5th assist of the game. 112 to 88, make it 112 to 90, and that'll do it for scoring. Get it across the line and call it a night.
Get it across midcourt and sit on it until it hatches.
So the Lakers back to 3 games over the 500 mark with a very impressive performance and a spectacular one in particular for Kobe Bryant with a career best 62 points. We sat in on Laker history. Kobe a new career best. And there's no doubt in my mind, more minutes, he would have eclipsed the 71. The all-time record of Elgin Baylor. Let's head on down now with Patrick O'Neill. Patrick.
All right, Joel, thank you very much. The Southern California Sports Report starts right now, and Showtime back in the house. Kobe Bryant, 62 points, a career high on 31 shots. The crowd's feeling it, going crazy. How did it feel on the win?
It felt great. You know, we had a tough loss last game, so you know, the past couple of days, my mind just been on this game and just trying to win this game by any means necessary. And came out, we gave a great effort, and caught fire.
Kobe had 30 points there in the third quarter. Did you know that you had to get your record, your career high in that third because you weren't going to play in the fourth?
I became mindful of it once the crowd started kind of getting behind it. My teammates started pumping me up. And then I just fed off of the crowd and got a big 3 there at the end.
And the fact of the matter is, it is coming off a loss. You got the W tonight against a very good team, the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, that's the key. You know, we wanted to come in and win this game. You know, we played well enough to win last game. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So we wanted to come out tonight and reestablish ourselves.
And the Staples crowd here is not going to see you again until December 28th. They kind of gave everybody an early Christmas present.
Yeah, so everybody have a Merry, Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys when we get back.
Have a good trip on the road.
Thank you.
Kobe Bryant getting it done. I tell you, a fan in the crowd had a sign saying, Kobe, the 8th wonder in the world. Indeed, he was tonight. All right, I'm heading into the locker room for some more reaction on Kobe's spectacular night. We'll hear from Phil Jackson as well. Right now, let's send it up to the studio. Bill McDonald and Jack Haley. Guys, it's all you.
Thank you, Patrick. Great job. And Kobe feeding off of fans like that. We're at Star Plaza, Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles. And tonight, the Lakers beat the Mavs, but that was really just about secondary because of individual performance by Kobe Bryant for the ages tonight. Welcome to our special Southern California Sports Report post-game edition. I'm Bill McDonald. This is Jack Haley. For those of you who are watching the Ducks, yes, we're going to go back to San Jose for an interview from the locker room there, so we'll have more hockey for you. But for those of you, and I know a lot of you are watching this Laker game, full coverage. Don't go anywhere. Analysis, interviews, we've got it all here coming up in the next few minutes. Jack?
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's pretty good.
I'll tell you what, I know this is Southern California Sports Report, and we're at Staples Center, but if this was Wayne's World, we're not worthy. It was that good. I mean, Kobe Bryant's individual performance right tonight was one of the greatest I have ever seen. Remember, I played with Michael Jordan when he had some great performances. I played with David Robinson when he dropped 71 on the Clippers, and Kobe Bryant tonight eclipsed them all. He came out with a focus in this game, an intensity in this game, and a reason to try and come out and do it. And I'll tell you what, it was well thought out and planned. Now, this is the blue defense. This is what they ran on him early. This is how they double-teamed him. And a great job by Brian Shaw telling him before the game to take everything baseline because that's going to away from the defense. They wanted to force him middle. Kobe took the baseline, was able to get to the free throw line. Second half, big mistake. They tried to zone him. Here, Dirk Nowitzki guarding him from the perimeter. Pow! You can't go put a 7-footer on him, but this is the difference. Keep an eye on Kobe. Up for the rebound. All 5 Lakers in your screen. Kobe outruns all of them. 4 players back. Are you going to stop Kobe Bryant, the best player on the floor? I don't think so. Slices, dices, inside, and finishes. The reason he scored 62 points in this game, he came out, he attacked, he stayed focused, and he never took his foot off the gas. First quarter, 15 points. Second quarter, backs it up with 17. I didn't think he could do it in the second half. I even said that. He comes out and drops a Laker career high 30 points in the third quarter, 62 points, and then he pulled a Jack Haley. DNP'd in the fourth. That I was proud of, but I'll tell you what, an amazing job by Kobe Bryant, and it was well executed. He wasn't just out there gunning. It was all within the context of the game.
Now it is time to go to one of the gentlemen who called the game, and I'm speaking, of course, with longtime Laker analyst Stu Lance. You know, it's interesting, Stu, when Kobe scored those 56 back in January of 2002, it was also in 3 quarters against the Grizzlies. Tonight, as Joel was saying, you were loving it. You called it 62 to the 61 points of Dallas after 3 quarters. Just a remarkable effort. I just want your take on what was going right for Kobe from the opening minutes of this one tonight.
You know, it seemed from his very first shot, I mentioned that his shot seemed fluid tonight. Not that it's not fluid probably every night, but it just seems so smooth and fluid tonight. And obviously he was in one of those rhythms where when great players get going like that, there's nothing you can do defensively. You just hope that there's going to come a time in the game when he maybe tires out or the coach decides to take him out. But he was on fire from the very, very beginning. He's hit an array of different-looking shots, double kisses.
Now, Stu, one of the things I noticed, the other night against Houston, the Lakers scored 74 points, and the rest of the team were not able to make shots. I thought Kobe came out tonight with an extra focus to really try to set the tempo offensively. Do you think that's easier for the other guys, or do you think they kind of stand around and watch?
I thought they stood around and watched a little bit tonight after he got rolling. In the beginning, I thought they were playing along with him, but then when he really got into his groove, I thought they started to be like the rest of the 19,000 here. They were spectators, and that's the thing that concerned me the most, that if Kobe decided or his game decided not to be as fluid as it was, what was going to happen with the players not being any offensive rhythm of their own? What would the game be? Because up until the third quarter, the Lakers were not blowing them out, but then that 30-point quarter by Kobe took care of that.
One of the things for me is that I've always noticed is when I played with, a great scorer like with Michael, when they're rolling like that, it's easier because, as you said, you become a fan. I think the team really jumped on the bandwagon. They wanted to see Kobe get his career high. They got him the basketball. They got out of his way, and they really made it happen for him.
And there's no question about it. They definitely wanted him to get a new career high. You could see the way seemingly each possession they were getting the ball and making a concerted effort. I mean, even more than normal to get the ball to number 8, and number 8 did not disappoint.
Stu, and lost in all of this somewhat as the Lakers now have won 8 out of 10. They beat the Mavs again. And we're going to come back to you and Joel, with some analysis in a little bit. Great job tonight. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
All right. Unbelievable night for Kobe Bryant tonight. More on that in just a moment. Our coverage is just getting started. We'll head downstairs. Phil Jackson, his press conference, and we'll get interviews, of course. Patrick will be there in the Laker locker room. Plus, the Clippers begin a 3-game roadie in Jersey, but could they stop Vinsanity? And we'll hit USC practice, where the Trojans began to install their game plan for somehow stopping Vince Young. Plus, it's back to San Jose, where the Ducks are trying to take down the Sharks for the second time in 3 days. Plenty to come. Stay with us.